Then the all-creating sovereign mind of perfect purity expounded that the great perfection has no vows to be observed. O great Bodhisattva, listen. I am teaching that there are no vows of the great perfection which ought to be observed. The nature of the all-creating sovereign mind of perfect purity is unborn and of a non-conceptual nature, and from it the various objects come forth as the wonders of origination. By knowing the own being of these objects and not reflecting upon them, you will transcend them as objects of reflection. As there is no perceiving of the objects, nor rejecting them, nor accepting them, nothing. It is only perfected in the oneness of stillness. Then you are totally separated from the regulations and vows and the acts required for observing them. The three teachers emanating from me, who does not observe any vows, bless with their compassion the four segments of non-believers, and then they discipline them and they become the four retinues. The rules which they should observe are like this. The numbers of the basic rules and the supplementary ones are 250 and 550. However, they don't know the true purpose, nor the number or right time for observing the vows. For this reason, they don't have a method to preserve the vows, nor are they able to do it. The great perfection is beyond any reflection and common practice. The vows are limitless and immeasurable like the sea. The vows are subsumed under body, speech, and mind. They say, suffering comes from the senses and their objects, but the body cannot find a spot to put its foot on to stay or walk. Truth becomes evasive when its meaning should be expressed in words, and the mind's thinking is total obstruction of truth. It is not the case that through non-erring thinking everything can be achieved. Because of body and speech being firmly bound with the vows, it is very difficult to grasp the central vigor of truth itself. By not preserving the vows and not damaging them, these people will not meet the truth. Not to preserve the vows nor to damage them, this is the lore of the all-creating one. O great Bodhisattva, listen. The teachers stemming from me deliver a teaching that in an auspicious conjunction of the stars and planets, the outer and inner realms should be cleansed through clean ablutions. They promise that vows and morality are for the good of the sentient beings, but whatever pledges are made and whatever moral conduct is observed, no results will be achieved. Atonement for not fulfilling the pledges does not mix well with the mind. This impairs me, who does not observe any vows far and wide. O you of secret indestructibility, with regard to the three vows you ought to know there are 3 basic pledges and 5 supplementary ones. The 3 basic ones are subsumed under Buddha's form, utterance, and spirit. The form-related vow is to meditate upon a deity's corporeal form, but it is the body's bond. The utterance-related vow is to utter mantras as a form of meditation, but this does not give peace. A mental absorption comprised of radiating and contracting seed syllables does not promise insight in the imperceptible ground, nor is it endowed with bliss. The 5 supplementary vows are as follows. First, the vow regarding what should be known, the 5 aggregates, the 5 elements, consciousness, sense faculties, objects, but also the nature of the deities and mandalas should be known. Those who do not see that there is neither anything to be known, nor anyone who knows, they will enjoy in a clever way the 5 vows of enjoyment, uniting and freeing, stealing, abusing, sexuality, and lying. They will enjoy therein after they have come to understand that not enjoying them would be seen as a loss, but that is as imperceptible. They will be isolated from the state of stillness. As to the 5 vows which ought to be readily taken, these yogis claim that they will achieve the corporeal form of a Buddha by the 5 ingredients relevant to these vows: excrement, urine, and the other excreta, when they emit and contract the 5 seed syllables of the hero's mantra. When they are made to believe that they have readily acquired the 5 corporeal forms of the Buddha, they think that they would not achieve these 5 forms if they did not readily accept these practices. However, they will not achieve what transcends reflective thinking and what is free of acquiring and rejecting. As to the 5 vows which should never be given up, attachment, hatred, and the others are the 5 poisons. In taking the great vows of the secret diamond, the 5 obscurations will be transformed into the 5 wisdoms. They believe that if they don't give up the 5 poisons, they will obtain the 5 wisdoms. However, with these methods, they will not achieve the bliss which is without acquiring and rejecting. As to the 5 vows of successful achieving, they claim to achieve successfully the mandala through control over the 5 aggregates, 5 elements, consciousness, and sensory objects. When they complete the 3 samadhi and the 5 puja, they assume they have achieved the mandala of the Buddha pentade. They attempt to seek the mind by means of the 5 puja and samadhi. However, they will obstruct spontaneous self-perfection, which, in its imperceptibility, cannot be sought. These corporeal forms of the Buddhas, as seen in meditation, are like an evanescent rainbow, and even the reciting of puja and the uttering of mantras is like a pale paint. They will not be spontaneously perfected because of their engagement in striving and achieving. If one tries to achieve something that is not existent, no achievement of anything whatsoever will happen. There is no vow to be observed with regard to me, the all-creating one. As there are no causes and conditions, there is no need for achieving something by striving. As all is spontaneously perfected, there is no need for carrying out any religious practice. As only pristine awareness is existent, there is no need for factual knowing. As all is self-originated, there is no need for the concepts of cause and condition. As there is neither good nor bad, there is no need for acquiring or rejecting anything. As there are no things which could exist as substances, this situation is explained as non-existent. Not to engage in the assumption of things as substances is not to obstruct the pristine awareness. Such a person is said to be in stillness. Oneness is taught as all being one in the mind. Because all things which appear just like that are perfected as the mind of perfect purity to one's profound trust, I declare such a person to be spontaneously perfected. To see reality as heat or cold, hunger or thirst, dumbness or stupidity is like seeing the retinues of the 3 manifestations as enemies, or the 6 puja as a means of escape. There is no need to achieve anything by striving, as explained before. Because the cause itself is the self-originated pristine awareness, they will not gain control over the conditions of their acts. As the nature of reality is not caused by conditions, I am not teaching that they will achieve something through striving. If they assume that the self-originated pristine awareness is not identical with all, they will not realize this self-originatedness through cause, conditions, and acts. It cannot be captured by the concept of 2 truths. How can they teach with certainty the oneness when they proclaim a teaching of doubts and uncertainty, that is, the 2 truths? Although with certainty all is one. People who practice yoga and covet religion and who say that they rely on the teaching of causation as given by the 3 teachers, for them the 2 truths and the 4 syllogisms may be necessary. Because I, the all-creating one, have made all things, there is no need for 2 truths with regard to the things I made. If there is no need for the 2 truths with regard to the things I made, how then could everything made by me be made in the mind of perfect purity? The mind of perfect purity does not have an ultimate and a conventional truth. Such she spoke. This is the 46th chapter of the all-creating sovereign mind of perfect purity, in which is explained that there are no vows to be observed.